For today's cup of coffee, it's going to be one of those cups.
Is it though?
It's always one of those cups.
Is it though?
And people are like, why do you always have that sort of... Because trying to get youngest kid situated to record is always epic.
Because I'm not comfortable.
He decides that it was a good idea right before I hit the record button to drink room temperature soda.
It is certainly not room temperature.
It's not.
I don't know. By your standards, it's room temperature, but it is not room temperature.
Fizzy drinks
is
not something you usually drink before recording.
I don't know. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just struggling with papers over here.
That noise that Lurch made, I understand exactly why he made that noise. I did. But I have this is the prelude to the actual story.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Because on the day that this video will be available to the public, it'll be my deployment day.
It will be.
I have been on this planet for 58 years.
It will be your birthday.
That's over half a century.
Yeah, when this video comes out, it will be your actual birthday, and then when you do the thing.
Yes, and we are going to, for the next cup, we will show highlights of the theme. Can I go ahead and tell them what the theme is going to be, or should I just wait?
Go ahead and tell them.
I got to pick my theme.
She did, and she's very excited about it.
I am, and because nobody balked. The reason no one balked is because my mother did not have a clue who this individual was.
Until she hears the song. The songs, I will eat your ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready.
Well, he's already given it away. So my theme this year...
What do you mean I've given it away?
I am having an Alex Jones themed birthday. Complete with hot dogs, beer, and memes.
Yes.
What more could anybody ask in life? I mean, honestly. And it's like, the kids they're like, hey, we can roll with this. It's like, absolutely, you roll with it, baby.
We can. It will be funny.
It will be funny. And that's the whole thing. Because in 58 years, damn, I've done stuff. But we will save that for the party. I will have a monologue that day.
Yes.
But for today, I'm excited about this also because the day that we will show the party clips will be a huge day because they're going to be having the government thing about the UFOs.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about that.
I'm not.
You're not?
Because I know what they're going to say.
Well, I don't know.
They're going to say like UFAs were going to be invaded or whatever the fuck, or they're going to say something major about it.
UFA?
Unidentified object. UAP.
I don't know. Maybe he's right. Maybe that's the newest.
Unidentified flying art. UFA.
No, it's an unidentified flying ass. That's
flying
exactly
ass.
what it is. Because we've got a lot of those. Most of the time, though, you can't identify them. At least
usually
I can.
You can tell
yeah.
if it's an ass.
Anyhow, I'm not going to be able to do this seriously, even though it is serious. From Daily Mail by Stacy Liberatore, this was written July 24th of 2023. A new set of declassified John F. Kennedy assassination documents could add more fuel to the UFO fever gripping the nation. And you're like, oh, look, you've got conspiracy theory stew. Isn't it wonderful? It's a whole gumbo. It's wonderful. Buried in a trove of more than 1,103 documents is an excerpt from a 1955 cable the U.S. Air Force obtained from 3 reliable U.S. observers who saw flying discs over the Soviet Union. So see, you've got Russia added in there. This story was written for me for my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. And a Central Intelligence Agency official, senator, and military personnel reported that, quote, 2 manned and circular unconventional aircraft resembling flying discs or flying saucers were seen taking off almost vertically, end quote.
That's weird.
That's some reverse engineering shit right there.
Yeah.
The document describes the craft revolving and shooting sparks or flames before passing over the train. That's how you know that it's not actual UFO.
Yeah. Because they can't do that.
There's no kind of propulsion, anything noticed on those because they're interdimensional.
Yeah.
The 1955 flying saucers details comes to the same week as dynamite witnesses are set to speak to Congress, and that is on June the 26th. That's when it says Wednesday. I thought I had rectified that, but I didn't. To testify about their firsthand knowledge of UFOs. The files relate to the president's assassination in 1963, 2 years before I was born. And a batch of 1,103 was released on June the 27th, bringing the total amount unsealed to 90%.
90%?
Total amount unsealed, 90%.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because transparency, that is the government's main priority there.
Totally.
The move is part of the 1992 legislation called the John F. Kennedy Assassination Records Collection Act, in which officials were to publish all records by October 2017. Well, gee, imagine that. The government lied again.
Yeah.
However, delays were made by President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump as per guidance from the FBI and CIA.
Per guidance. No. That means they're trying to hide shit.
Of course it does. And it's like, this shows you right there who is really running the country.
Yeah.
And it's not whichever party's figurehead that they put up there. It's truly not.
It's just a dog and pony show.
It is a dog and pony show.
It's been like that for a minute.
The National Archives and Records Administration has released more than 2,600 documents since April, but reports of the flying saucers hit the public last month. The newly redacted document also includes a name previously withheld from all other documents, that of Reuben Efron, E-F-R-O-N.
Who is that?
Well, we're going to find out. Efron allegedly monitored the mail correspondence of Lee Harvey Oswald, JFK's assassin, allegedly, months before the president was shot. Efron, Senior Richard Russell, a Democrat from Georgia, and Lieutenant Colonel E.U. Hathaway traveled between something I can pronounce, Adajay and someplace else in the Soviet Union on October the 5th of 1955. Russell supported a large military buildup throughout the Cold War, but it is unknown why the three men were in the USSR then. The official document states that, quote, the reported sighting of unusual aircraft. Let me try that one again. The official document states that the reported sighting of unusual aircraft in USSR was made by 3 reliable U.S. observers. The report reads, quote, both flying disc aircraft ascended relatively slowly to about 6,000 feet, then sped increasingly sharply in horizontal flight, both on northerly heading, end quote. The 3 U.S. officials reported seeing 2 searchlights pointing almost vertical, but 1 to 2 miles south of the rail line. Now, that is a UAP. That is not a UFO. And the document reads, quote, after the sighting, Soviet trainmen became excited and lowered curtains and refused permission to look out windows. U.S. observers firmly believe these unconventional aircraft are flying saucer or disc aircraft, end quote. I don't know.
It's definitely a flying saucer, but it's man-made.
Yeah. After arriving in Prague, the three men went to the U.S. Embassy and met with Lieutenant Colonel Thomas S. Ryan, who served as U.S. air attaché at the embassy. News about the encounter slowly reached the U.S. When the Los Angeles Examiner tried to obtain details, Russell said, quote, "I have discussed this matter with the affected agencies, and they are of the opinion that it is not wise to publicize this matter at this time," end quote. In other words, surf, I ain't telling you shit.
Yeah.
Let's put it in just plain speak. Russell would later sit on the Warren Commission tasked with investigating the JFK assassination. Another dog and pony show.
Yeah.
And the name of the CIA agent, Efron, is also making waves online as investigators and researchers suggest his operations prove Oswald was on the U.S. government's radar for some time. It was known that the U.S. government intercepted Oswald's mail, but Efron's name was redacted from the files until last month. Efron and the two other men's accounts of flying saucers comes when many officials are set to speak in front of Congress about the unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. So they've even replaced aerial with anomalous. Don't worry, it's all just word salad. And
that's literally what it is at this point. It's
Scrabble.
word salad.
It's just plain Scrabble. On July the 26th, 2023, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, several witnesses will take the stand to explain what they have seen or know about UAPs.
If they survive.
Well, these probably will. There's reasons.
Well, the ones that are most reputable.
Yeah. Air Force and Intelligence Agency veteran David Grush, whose jaw-dropping claims of an illegal UFO crash retrieval program operating within the classified world were made public in June of 2023, will be among those given sworn testimony. Now, remember, he is former intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not...
Who knows? Who knows? Grab your popcorn, folks. Congressman Tim Burchett said on July 24th of 2023, quote, "We have three dynamite witnesses. They're professionals. They're military. They're people that were there and saw what they saw," end quote. That doesn't impress me.
Yeah.
I mean, when we've got people in the military that don't even know... My God, I want to say so much, and I'm trying to just restrain. It's like self-control. We're Landa, self-control.
Like, back it up, Mama, just a little bit. It's okay.
When you've got a balding man in a dress, in a military uniform dress, that bothers me greatly. It should bother everyone greatly. And it says that the two other witnesses will be retired U.S. Navy veteran fighter pilots Commander David Fravor, I think that's right, close enough, witness to the 2004 Nimitz Tic Tac UFO, and Lieutenant Ryan Graves, whose naval squadron captured the Gimel and Go Fast UFOs on infrared video in 2015.
Tic Tac?
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Why Tic Tac?
Because it looked like a Tic Tac. That's how it was shaped. And then you have Chuck Schumer.
Ellie apparently saw like the silver Tic Tac shaped UFO.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's really cool. And Senator Mike Rounds are leading an amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act, which would mandate government records related to unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, carry the presumption of disclosure. Schumer stated, quote, "For decades, many Americans have been fascinated by objects mysterious and unexplained."
Yes.
He's one of them. And it's long past time they get some answers. The American public has a right to learn about technologies of unknown origins, non-human intelligence, and unexplainable phenomena. We are not only working to declassify...
Oh, no, we want to know about human intelligence, too.
Well, and if it exists, we are not only working to declassify what the government has previously learned about these phenomena, but to create a pipeline for future research to be made public, end quote. Like
Yeah, he just wants to spread more lies and confusion so they can keep us controlled, but it's not going to work.
I don't know. It just...
Keep us up in arms, why don't you
I think that all of it is about keeping people agitated.
Keeping
All
people up
of
in
it.
arms, yeah.
And it's just, do I believe that Project Bluebeam is incoming? Pretty much. I really do.
Oh, it is.
Because they've done all this other shit, all these other distractions, all this other panic and fear porn and all that stuff.
Well, they're panicking right now. That's why they're doing the Project
Absolutely.
Bluebeam. So, like, they're trying to outdo God, but that's not going to work.
Well, it's a matter because, now let's face it, in
They're trying to hide
actuality,
from his ass.
there's a reason that Scripture calls people sheep. And it's like, you've got an amazing amount of people that are either not paying attention or potentially brain damaged, because some of the things that I have heard today, that there are certain things that could have been placed in a human body that could mimic sort of like mad cow disease, which is bovine spongiform encephalitis. Yeah.
Spongy.
It's brain rot. It's also known as brain rot. But this was on, if you don't watch, Rumble carries Alex Jones, so you can go on Rumble and watch him. And
it's
then
one of the few places that hasn't banned him.
Yeah, I mean, Rumble catches the overflow. And now he's also, you can find, now they do the live stream, his live streams. He also has, he will post his shows later on BitChute and on Odyssey.
Yeah, he will.
So there's places to hear him. And also David Icke. So
I love David Icke.
Yeah. And it's like, they can say what they want to, but Jones has been screaming this stuff for 20, 30 years.
He has.
I think it's interesting that they brought up this JFK stuff, especially since the Democrats had really come hard at Robert Kennedy Jr. the other day when he spoke. And he's like, you're trying to silence me. That's against the Constitution. It's First Amendment. And they're like, we're not trying to take away your ability to speak. You just can't speak. And it was just, it was the biggest shit show. And it was maddening.
Literally.
So that's why, as far as getting down deep with some of the political stuff right now,
they're trying to gaslight.
It makes my hair hurt.
They're trying to gaslight, but guess what? It ain't working anymore.
And if you've wondered what the hell was wrong with his throat, he has some kind of medical condition that when he speaks, it causes his throat to spasm, which sounds like he's blown out his vocal cords. So that's not, get past that, somehow, because what he has to say is important. And it's like, considering what has happened to his family, he's well aware that this, there could be a repeat.
Does it sound like Alex Jones too, where Alex Jones swallowed razor blades and shit like that? That's what it sounds like.
No, Jones actually has this just where over the years where he is loud. He is a loud individual.
He has blown out his vocal cords.
Pretty much. But no, Robert Kennedy Jr., it's a different condition.
Okay.
But it is kind of difficult to listen to him. But if you can just listen to what is said, not how it's said.
Right.
That's just a little bit of, self-discipline on that also.
Yeah.
Because even as far as them publishing what he's saying on some of this stuff, This tells you that it is the uniparty coming against these people who truly love America, regardless of what letter they've got behind their name.
The New World Order.
Sure it is. And honestly, Trump called them out. He called the globalists out the other day. So if something were to happen, it's like he needs some kind of like head-to-toe bodysuit.
He needs a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like a full-on bubble.
Because, now I'll tell you something, from whenever until 2024 is going to be just crazy.
Yeah.
Leo King's talking about that. Alex Jones talking about that. David Icke, any of these people, they've been calling it out for years. Like I said, grab your popcorn.
It's some scary shit to
It is
think
some scary
about.
shit. But do not be deceived. And knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
And that's the reason that they control the ones who don't understand. And a lot of, and you know, I know you probably don't remember it, but back when these protesters, whatever they were the, you know, jackboats, they were hired by Soros at the point of this, that Rand Paul was walking back from an event and these people attacked him. God love him. That man has been beaten up. I mean, he's had ribs broke, several other things. But he made the comment then, and they shut this up, but I heard it live. He said these people were like zombies. He said they would not listen to reason. And there were other elected officials that were there at the time of the attack and stuff, and they said the same thing, but they didn't follow through with it.
Because they were stopped. They were stopped from following
So,
through.
do we have these people out there that, honest to God, are under mind control?
Yes.
Yeah. And now it's, yeah.
We have literal zombies.
There has been, because I have had time today and wasn't overly stressed, and I have listened to hours worth of information. I have so much information.
Yes.
Some of it I can tell, and some of it I can't. Because other people, there's no point in me reiterating what somebody else has already said and said better.
Why not just say it?
Well, but I have been. It's just one of those, I sort of throw crumbs out there. Because people want, okay, they want the APA format. They want to know who said it, when said it, how said it. And damn it, some days I'm just too damn tired to collect all that.
Put it the way that you want to put it.
Well, then somebody be hollering, can you validate that? Hell, go watch the show.
It's like, here, I'll link you it.
But that's,
like, seriously.
That's the reason I always put the links to the articles. This one will also be in the description box. Because somewhere there will be somebody that's bitching. And as far as APA format, fuck APA format. It's my birthday and I can say that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to do APA format.
Nobody does.
You tried.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's stupid. Such a fucked up format.
It's stupid. It is totally stupid. It just means that you can repeat what somebody else has already said, which you don't know whether or not that it is accurate. And that's to try to protect your ass, that if it is inaccurate, they're not wanting people to form their own thoughts and opinions.
No, they're making it as difficult as possible. That's literally, they're wanting it to be like North Korea. Or China.
China. Social credit score, all that bunch of bullshit. And then there was some of the other ones that was like, oh, we didn't really say this. It's like that World Foreman. It is the NWO. That was hollering, oh, well, we really didn't mean that, but they meant that. And it's just all this double speak bullshit. Because people are waking up, they are speaking out, they are memeing the hell out of these people, which never underestimate the power of a meme, and God bless the shitlords out there.
Yes. The ultimate memers. We
Absolutely.
Need y'all in the world.
Because it's like the weaponized autisms may save us all.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a superpower. I'm not the only one that thinks it's a superpower.
No, it's a superpower.
Yeah. So, final thoughts.
Woo, weaponized autism.
If you've had experiences,
you're autistic ass, go fight.
If you've had experiences with the paranormal, supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Kids looking out the window. If that's a Sasquatch,
Did you hear it?
I don't know what it was. I'm hoping it was a cat.
But you heard it.
I'm just doing my
you
spiel.
Heard it, right?
I don't want to see no Sasquatch.
Yes or no? You heard it.
I saw you respond to a noise. I heard you respond, but I don't want to see no Sasquatch. No. He can send a birthday card. He does not have to wish me happy birthday personally.
Big feet, GG.
Anyhow, yeah, email address there in the description box with the link. Do your thing. Do your thing. Here.
Big Thief GG. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good.
Know that you're loved.
Yes.
And it's like, I want everybody to celebrate this day with us. Say a prayer for us. That's all I ask. Just say a prayer. If you drink, raise a beer. Send a toast our way. Cup of coffee toast would be the best.
Yeah.
That would just be awesome.
And a few cough drops.
Yeah, throw a cough drop at kid there.
Yeah.
But know that you are loved, and we try to include you all in everything that we do. Yeah. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Uh-huh.
Bye.